everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julie, and in today's tutorial I'm gonna share with you how to make this crochet summer crop top. It has a small details at the front, and on the bottom I use rib stitch, and at the back I crisscross the strap like this, and at the back also I use rib stitch. If you are new to my channel and you like this crochet summer crop top, please like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys. Let's start. For this project, I'm using Alize cotton gold in color 58, and also I have here stitch marker, yarn cutter, and 4mm crochet hook. For our foundation chain, we're gonna chain 72. After chain 72, I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and the last 3 stitches is our first double crochet. So we're gonna count backward, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 4th stitch, we're gonna put double crochet. And again, on the following stitches, we're gonna put double crochet. So for the next 3 rows, row 1, row 2, and row 3, we're gonna put 72 double crochet. So I will meet you guys after you have 3 rows of 72 double crochet. After 3 rows, this is what it looks like. And also guys, grab your stitch marker and put it on the 36 stitch and 37 stitch. So both sides has 35 stitches, and on the middle put your stitch marker. For the 4th row, we're gonna chain 1, turn our work, and put double crochet on that very first stitch. Like this. And now we're gonna put double crochet all the way, and we're going to stop the stitch before the stitch marker. After I made my 35 double crochet, now I'm gonna show you what to do on the middle. Now we're gonna chain 2, 1, 2. We're gonna remove our stitch marker. We're gonna skip that 2 stitches, and on the 3rd stitch, we're going to put double crochet. Like this. And now on the following stitches, we're gonna put double crochet again. On our previous row, we've made 35 double crochet, and we skipped 2 stitches, but we chained 2. On the next row, on the 5th row, we're going to make 34 double crochet both sides, but we're going to chain 4 and skip 4. Chain 1 to begin this 5th row, turn our work, and on that very first stitch, we're gonna put double crochet. So now we need to make 34 double crochet for this side. We are now in the middle, so we're gonna chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna skip this 2 chain space here, and also the stitches where the stitch marker is. So we're gonna put our double crochet on the next stitch after the stitch marker. And now again on the following stitches, we're gonna make 33 double crochet since we have already 1 here. For our 6th row, we're gonna start reducing stitches on this side. So we're gonna chain 1, turn our work. Since our hook is connected on this first double crochet in here, we're gonna skip the next stitch. And on the 3rd stitch, we're gonna put half double crochet. Like this. And now on the following stitches, we're gonna put double crochet, and we're going to stop 1 stitch before the chain space. I'm now in the middle, so I stop 1 stitch before the chain space. So now I'm gonna chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on this side, I'm gonna skip this stitch on this first double crochet. So I'm gonna put double crochet on the next stitch. So yarn over, skip this stitch, and on the following stitch, put double crochet. So it looks like this. And now again on the following stitches, we're gonna put double crochet, but we're going to stop 3 stitches before we finish this row. I am now on the last 3 stitches of this row. So now I'm gonna yarn over, put my hook in on the next stitch like this, pull through. I have 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2. I have 2 loops on my hook, and now we're gonna skip this stitch, and on the last stitch we're gonna yarn over, put our hook in, pull through. I have 4 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2. I have 3 loops on my hook, and now I'm gonna yarn over, pull through all 3 loops like this. We are now on our 7th row. So now we're gonna chain 1, turn our work. Again, where our hook is connected, it's not counted, so we're gonna skip the stitch next to it, and on the 3rd stitch we're gonna make half double crochet. And again on the following stitches, we're gonna put double crochet, but we're going to stop 1 stitch before the chain space. But this time we're going to skip 8 stitches and we're gonna chain 8. We are now in the middle, so we're gonna chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're gonna skip this stitch on this first double crochet, and we're gonna put double crochet on the next stitch. So yarn over and put your hook in to make double crochet like this. And on the following stitches again, we're gonna put double crochet, and on the last 3 stitches we're going to stop there, and I will meet you there. We are now, guys, on our last 3 stitches on this row. So now we're gonna yarn over, put our hook in, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. We have 2 loops on our hook. We're gonna skip this stitch, and on the last stitch we're gonna yarn over, put our hook in, pull through. We have 4 loops on our hook. We're gonna yarn over, pull through 2. We have 3 loops on our hook, and now we're gonna yarn over and pull through all 3 loops like this. So it should be look like this now. And on the side, it's starting to have an angle. So guys, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We've done 4 already. This is what we're trying to achieve, guys. The one in the middle. And we've made already 1, 2, 3, 4 in here. So now I'm gonna let you do the last 3, and I will meet you after you finish this. And don't forget to reduce your stitches on the side. So I will meet you guys after you finish this last 3 rows with this one here. So you should have your last row, you should have 14 chains, and you skip, of course, 14 stitches. After we have 7 rows of chains like this, now we only start working on this side, and also we're gonna start working for the strap. For our 11th row, we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and again we're gonna reduce our stitches on this side. So we're gonna skip 1 stitch and put half double crochet on the 3rd stitch. And now on the following stitches, we're gonna put 13 double crochet, and on the last 3 stitches we're gonna reduce stitches again. And we are left with 3 stitches. So now we're gonna yarn over, put our hook in, pull through 2. We have 2 loops on our hook. We're gonna skip 1 stitch, and on the last stitch we're gonna yarn over, pull through. We have 4 loops on our hook. We're gonna yarn over, pull through 2. We have 3 loops on our hook, and yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So we do exactly the same if we reach on the other side of this bra cup. So again, chain 1, turn our work, again skip the next stitch and make half double crochet. One, 2, 3, 4, and again guys, we're gonna stop on the last 3 stitches. Chain 1, turn our work, again we're going to reduce stitches, so that's 1, 2, oops, I made double crochet, sorry, like this. So on this row we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochet, because both sides has like half double crochet. So again, chain 1, turn our work, skip 1 stitch, and this time we're starting to make our strap. So after this we're going to make our strap. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 rows. For our 15th rows, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn our work. And now we're going to put 4 double crochet on these stitches here. We're now starting making our strap. Like this guys. So again, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn our work, 5 double crochet again, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn our work, 5 double crochet for this row. So this is what it looks like guys. Now you're gonna keep going until you get your desired length. For me, I need 39 rows of this 5 double crochet. So I will meet you guys after you finish your desired length for your strap. So after you get your desired length, leave a long tail, because later we're gonna use that one to sew our strap at the back. Now cut it. We are now start working on this side, and we have here already 10 rows, and for our 11 rows we're gonna connect our yarn. So like this. If you stretch it, you can see the half double crochet on that 10th row. So that's where we're gonna put our hook in to connect our yarn and make a slip stitch like this. And now chain 1, pull this one here, turn our work, and we're gonna do exactly the same. We're gonna skip 1 stitch, and on the 3rd stitch we're gonna put half double crochet. And now in the following stitches we're gonna put double crochet, and we're gonna stop 3 stitches before we finish this row. We are now on our last 3 stitches. So now yarn over, put our hook in, pull through 2. We have 2 loops on our hook, skip this stitch, and on the last stitch we're gonna yarn over, put our hook in, pull through. We have 4 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2. We have 3 loops on our hook, and now we're gonna yarn over and pull through all 3 loops like this. And again, chain 1, turn our work. So you're gonna keep going like that, guys, until you have the last 3 double crochet like this, because this on the side, that's we reduce that stitches, and then you're gonna start making your strap. So you're gonna start building your strap after the last 3 double crochet. After I finish both sides of this bra cap and also the straps, now I'm gonna start working on the bottom. So I'm gonna connect my yarn on the first stitch of this double crochet. So go ahead and grab your yarn and connect it on the corner, and we're gonna start working on the bottom. So now I'm gonna chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna skip 1 stitch and put double crochet on the next stitch. Like this. And again, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and put double crochet on the next stitch. Again, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and put double crochet on the next stitch. So for this row, this is what we're gonna do. We're going to chain 1, skip 1 and put double crochet. So again, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and put double crochet. So go ahead, guys, and do this for this row all the way to the end. After we finish this row, now we're gonna connect our yarn on this stitch here. So on the corner of this angle and on this side. So if we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the 7th row, the first stitch, that's where we're gonna connect our yarn. Connect your yarn in there and make a slip stitch. And then chain 1. So here, guys, as you can see, there's a hole in there. We're gonna put 2 single crochet in there. 1, 2. And again on the next stitch, we're gonna put single crochet, just 1. And on this big hole in here, we're gonna put 2 single crochet. And again, small one, so we're gonna put 1 single crochet. And the next one, we're gonna put 2 single crochet. Again, small hole, so we're gonna put 1. Big hole, so we're gonna put 2 single crochet. Single crochet. And here 2, 1, 2, 1, and the last one is 2. And now we're gonna chain 12. 1. After chain 12, we're gonna chain 1, and we're gonna turn our work because we're gonna start working towards this way. Chain 1, skip that stitch and put single crochet in every single stitch of this chain. So after we have 12 single crochet, now we're going to connect our chain on this chain 1 space. So make a slip stitch like this. And now we're gonna chain 1, turn our work, and we're gonna start working only at the back loop. So here's the stitches, guys, the 12 stitches that we've done. Now we only gonna work on the back loop. The front loop, the back loop is here. So now we're gonna put single crochet in every back loop chain in here. So this is what it looks like. It's starting to have a rib effect. And now we're gonna keep working all the way up to the last chain 1 space. So don't forget, guys, we're only working on the back loop. And then we're going to connect it on the chain 1 space, on the middle of this chain 1 space. So go ahead and I will meet you after you finish this row. After I made 38 rows of rib stitch, this is what it looks like. And now, since we stop on the middle, we're going to make 2 more rows of 12 rib stitch. And again, we're going to work only on the back loop. We're adding 2 rows of this rib stitch because we want to go down and come back up all the way on the stitch here. Remember, we've made single crochet on this side here, so that's what we're going to do also on this side. So let me count it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So now, guys, we are here in the chain space, so we're going to put 2 single crochet. 1, 2. So both sides, guys, you should have 30 stitches, both sides. Now we're going to make rib stitch row, but this one here. So if here we made 12 stitches each row, in here we're making 30 each row. Again, chain 1, turn our work, and it's the same, we're working only on the back loop. So if this is 30, we should have also end up 30. Chain 1, turn our work. So every time you finish a row, you always have to chain 1 and turn your work. After I completed my 24 rows of rib stitch, this is what it looks like. And it's very stretchy. And before I connect it and close it here, I'm gonna show you something. So I made 24 rows of rib stitch. I put my stitch marker in every 8 rows of rib stitch. And that's where I'm going to put my strap. Like this in the middle. So let's go ahead, guys, and sew this together and also our strap. So before we close this together, you have 2 choices, guys, if you want to use your yarn needle or your crochet hook. So it's up to you guys which way you like it. And also make sure that you're working on the inside. So after we stitch it together, it's gonna be the inside the stitch, not on the outside. So now, for me, I decided to use my yarn needle. So this side is connected, so that's okay. So I'm going to put my yarn needle on the first stitch. And then pass through again on the first stitch on the other side. And I'm going to do that 2 times. So that's 1, 2, just to make sure that it's secure. So now on the next stitch, my hook, my needle, put it on, and also on the other side, on the second stitch also. So on the following stitches again, I already connected one of my strap, and now I crisscross it, and now we're working on this side. So remember, we have 5 double crochet on our strap, so where the middle is, where the middle stitch and where the stitch marker is, they're gonna be together. So now we're going to count backwards. So the first one, let's say this one, so I'm going to count 1, 2, because that's the first stitch, like this. And we're going to do that 2 times to secure it. So this is the outcome, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you on my next video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye! See you next time!